in Tua and Geno. And so no one's making the case those guys are the MVPs. So he passes the eye test. His team is the second best record. And according to you guys, the team's no good.
We
didn't say that.
I heard a lot about it. They're no good.
I'm just trying to bring you down
so
a
who's
few
the
levels.
MVP, bro?
It is nip and tuck.
Okay.
And no, because I had Mahomes, and then after last week when Mahomes had the 3 picks and Jalen played really well, I'd say, okay, Jalen's interested. It's neck and neck between these two over the next 3 games. I think what helped Mahomes, he was great, as you said, but Jalen throwing the 2 picks. Now he had the 3 rushing touchdowns, but that helped Mahomes. So I think now it's back to being neck and neck in my view.
Look, I'm with Andy Reid, and I've been slow to get on the Mahomes train.
Real slow.
Real
train
slow.
left, came back again.
It's made a few stops, and I've fought a lot. Look, he's by far the best player in the NFL right now. And when you have the numbers that he has yesterday, you have to sit there and appreciate
I don't know
what
what's
he
going
did.
on. I'm sorry. Something is going
have
on.
this character filled. We don't need.
Yeah, I don't
we
know
have
what
that role
it is.
taken.
Wilds, who's the MVP? You still rocking with Kyler?
You don't.
I like
You don't
Jalen
think
Hurts.
Jalen's close? I agree Mahomes is the best player.
When you
but
look at what Mahomes has done with the receiving core that he's had, and my standard's always, do you make the players around you better? And he's doing what Aaron Rodgers can't do or hasn't done this year, is take a bunch of guys that we didn't know how they'd perform and getting them to perform at a high level. And to me, that's the mark of a really great quarterback.
It's a Houdini-esque segment from you. I respect it.
Yes,
You escaped out of there.
Remind me to never sit on that side of the table. I will never sit on that
I feel I might need to.
This is brilliant.
If the playoffs started today, which, would be very strange. Wonderful, Mavs Blazers. I didn't know he could do this.
I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you.
Not like that.
He dunked for the first time when he was 14.
Okay.
At over there they don't call it AAU. It's ACU.
And then the little shove.
Hold on, bro. He's doing
What?
Right.
What character? That's my son. Oh, I'm sorry. Parental pride.
Double wonderful. Same game. Now it's Bruise Guy. Shaden Sharp. Now on the game angle, this looks like pretty good. On the replays, this looks insane.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Head up there. Look at that.
Bro.
I'm so glad he's my
You're a guy.
Yeah, I'm so
your
glad
guy.
he's my guy.
Great.
You could have had him, Wild. You didn't want him. You didn't want him or Ja. I
You
don't
wanted
get it.
Chet?
You
Weird.
didn't want him or Ja.
Warriors in Toronto. No Steph. Also, no Klay Thompson right there. Draymond to Nick Nurse.
No. I'm sure Draymond and Jordan Poole are real cool. That's great. And doing literally everything he can to prevent Jordan from getting an assist, including throwing the ball into the Raptors'
Poole
bench.
had 43. Warriors win first game without Steph. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Knicks Pacers.
They hid the lead.
Also, Julius Randle switching hands.
Oh, with the funk.
Drew, the Knicks have quietly won 7 in a row. Brooklyn has won 6 in a row. The city of New York, 13 in a row.
What'd you say?
good.
Brooklyn's won 6 in a row?
6 in a row?
Nick, did you hear that?
I heard that. I tweeted about it, bro. I'm proud of you. I'm happy. You're on
Final
fire,
weird,
buddy.
early in Lakers Wizards. You know what? We haven't put many of these in the show.
Oh.
Ow.
My best take that no one seems to want to co-sign is that Russ just needs to get his vision checked because that is such a bad shot. That's just not, it's just a normal take and nobody wants to say he might have a little bit of eyesight issue.
Speaking of takes of Wilds no one wants to co-sign, let's go to the baby goat.
All right.
So Wilds doesn't want to talk about this, so I'll do it. The Patriots, after blowing a 7-point lead to the Raiders in the waning moments, were about to get to overtime until this happened. And that's, believe it or not, America, that's not a fan on the field. That's a professional athlete who then got mush-faced into the mantle of the earth. And the Raiders walked off and won. After the game, Jacoby Myers took responsibility for something that was not his fault at all. Here it is.
I thought I saw Mac open. I didn't see Chandler Jones at the time. So I just thought he was open, tried to give it to him. Then let him try to make a play with it. But the score was tied, so like I said, I should have went down for it.
Yeah, I got to tackle the guy. Man, it's on me and it's my fault. So if we tackle him, or I tackle him, then we play for overtime. So it's on me.
Oh my God.
Listen, I am an impartial observer when it comes to all things Patriots. And as a Chiefs fan, this hurts me. But Wilds.
What?
I'm just curious. What's more embarrassing? That Mac Jones couldn't even put up the tiniest defense against Chandler Jones, that Jacoby Myers thought that was a good idea, or, you know what my leading candidate is?
What?
That Bill Belichick, after the game, when he was asked why they ran it there, said because we can't throw it to the end zone. Which means
I don't know
you
why he
have
said that.
a professional quarterback. They're not on the
65
25,
yards.
55 yards.
Well, but I mean, with the drop back, a few,
Okay, let's
could have
call
thrown
it.
it.
few yards
Yeah,
into
could have
the end
thrown
zone.
it.
No, you couldn't.
About
Because
65.
the greatest coach ever
He
says,
has to be able to.
Oh, little
think.
bitty baby hooves.
Why did
couldn't
he
get
say it
there.
then?
His hooves do affect
So why did he
sometimes the
say it?
trajectory
Yeah,
of the
so
I
Wilds,
agree, Nick.
how
That
you
was a
feeling
shot.
this
Okay,
afternoon?
a
Let me
few
take
things.
this Raiders jacket
A
off.
few
I
things,
feel
and I'm going to
weird.
throw these to Coach. I've got a lot to get off my chest. First of all, the quarterback responsibility narrative has just run wild. Zach Wilson got hit with it, and now you got the poor baby goat up there saying, you know what, it's on me. I should have tackled Chandler Jones, who is listed at 6'5", 260. Mac Jones has to do a lot of things. Tackling Chandler Jones is not part of the issues that you need to take on to yourself during the game. Finally, Coach, this is what really upsets me. The Patriot way is just a distant memory. It's like me going to the carnival as a child. Like I remember it, and it was good times, but it wasn't recent. And when I go over there to where we used to have the carnival, it's now like an industrial park. So here's what's going on. And the Patriot way used to mean a few things: smart football, penalties, we're tied for 10th. Third down percentage, we're 29th. Red zone touchdown percentage, we used to have a pretty good offense. We're dead last. Those last two are the worst of the Belichick era. And Nick has a lot of proprietary algorithms. I have one too, Coach. I crunched the numbers on this. The Patriots this season, plays? Wow. Most in the NFL. So, although everybody wants to make fun of me, I'm actually have come to a place of acceptance. I feel like the Patriots dynasty is officially over now.
You don't say.
Well, I feel like this play was the culmination of the steady erosion of excellence that New England personified for decades. And that is over, but we had a good run. So
Great run.
Cheers to the New England
Wow.
Patriots dynasty. We're done.
Wow, that's rough.
It's
Look, I do agree with Mac Jones. He should have made the tackle. Okay, he's a pro athlete.
Thank you.
Do not be serious.
Could Tom Brady have made that?
Hold on a second. 100%.
Let him go.
And look, he's coached by a former defensive coordinator. They're probably covering tackling and how they do it. That should be a strength of the offensive players. There should be no interceptions that go back for a touchdown. We did tackling drills. We'd incorporate
With quarterbacks?
We incorporated everybody. Look, they wouldn't bring them to the ground, but they thump them up. We had the kickers do it, the punters do it. We're talking about to win the game. We're not talking about some random interception in the first quarter. We're talking about to win the. You just got to bring them down.
And we've seen Mac trip guys do dirty. Just get them on the ground.
Well, look, you gotta sit. It never should have happened. First of all, it never ever should have happened. And we spent a ton of time on situations, on playing good footballs. And the key thing was always the starting point is don't lose the game. Okay, more games in the NFL are lost than they are won. And with New England, we were always not going to lose the game first, and then we were going to win the game. And how many times over the years, Wilds, would you see where other teams would lose the game?
Yeah, that's
and so that part.
It seemed like that was happening yesterday when the Raiders threw the pick six. It seemed like you guys were going to win a game you didn't deserve to win
yes,
because
we
the
played
Raiders
poorly
were
the
giving
whole
it to you.
game, but you know what? What's the West Coast spread? Before you know how to win, you got to stop losing. Is that it?
Yeah, before you can win games, you can't lose the game.
There you go.
It's so that's frustrating. And the penalty aspect of it, I think they're like 30th over the last 3 games in penalties, so that's a frustrating component of it. The takeaways this year, they're maybe 24th or 25th in the amount of takeaways that they've had. That's very uncharacteristic too. So it's frustrating to see that component of the team. You're going to have issues with quarterback changes and the offensive coordinator. All that I get, but the self-inflicted wounds to me is the biggest problem.
Look, I'm with you guys on how bad Mac looked on that last play, but it is on to me Jacoby Myers.
That's terrible too.
Right. Like, I don't even know. We get the whole pitching and they shouldn't have done it because it was a tie game. But where is he even throwing it to?
But
I mean, at least Stevenson, and that was bad too. But like, what is he
in Mac
do?
Jones,
Why
like
would
I
he?
do.
And he said that. He said, I was looking for Mac. What was Mac Jones going to do with it?
Well,
what in the world was he going to do
Stevenson
with
should have
it?
never pitched in the first. Like,
He was
never gotten
wrong,
that
but
far.
I just think Jacoby was worse. But Wilds, I got to hit you with this.
Is this
It's
nice?
probably the last time no, it's not. But it's the last time we'll see this.
Okay.
Because all summer, I mean, Mac was getting strong. He was.
Oh,
you
yeah,
showed
you
us
made
this
us look at
all
this.
last
He looked great.
season.
All year.
Right.
What those
happened?
muscles for?
That guy looks like he could make a tackle.
Yeah.
It really does, man.
So what? I don't get. That's what baffles
You gotta get that
me.
shirt fully saturated.
It
You
looks,
kinda-
I'm starting to think that was Photoshop.
Wild.
How dare
Like, that's not his body. That's somebody else's body in his
all
head.
natty.
And it was prior to that play. It was one of the worst quarterback games of anyone's had all year.
Yeah, it's kind of getting lost in the sauce.
It was 13 of 31
He's
for
lucky we're not
110
talking
yards
about
or
that.
something, and the majority. And that last drive, they should have been able to get closer than they had the ball with 14 seconds left at the 45.
Yeah.
You get another 12, 13 yards, and the best player on the Patriots, Nick Folk, might have a chance to win them the game.